Russia strikes Ukraine very hard, as a small area was struck with 4 glide bombs. It's day 562 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from Robotyne sector. In my last video, I reported that Russian forces conducted a counterattack on the village, but at that time we did not know the result. Recently, Russian sources reported that the counterattack was repelled by Ukrainians, and Russian forces returned to their position. This was also confirmed by Ukrainian sources. They say it was a small counterattack, and they were expecting it. Given that Ukraine has a large concentration of forces around the village, it is understandable that Russian forces would not commit all their forces to take a small area, as storming trenches would cause serious losses. Now, after the Ukrainian forces captured remaining part of Robotyne, they are trying to advance southwards for past couple of days. Russian sources reported they are stopping Ukrainians from advancing, as they have repelled most of the Ukrainian attacks. In recent FPV drone footage shared by Russian forces, you can see the drone hitting Bradley around here, which confirms that Ukraine was not able to advance southwards since they took these trenches. At the east of the village, Ukrainian forces are continuing their attacks southwards and in the direction of Novoprokopivka. However, Russian sources reported that no progress was made by Ukrainian forces. One thing to note is that the Challenger tank that was recently destroyed was geolocated here. In the video you can also see Ukraine lost many more pieces of equipment next to the tank, which suggests that Ukrainian forces are still not able to bring their heavy equipment south without them being hit by Russian forces. Now in direction of FAB, units of 3 brigades are trying to advance towards the village. They are launching a series of infantry attacks all throughout day and night. However, Russian artillery often hits them before they even reach the outskirts. However, Ukraine is doing one good thing. They are often attacking with different units, which preserves their combat capacity. Russian sources say the elite unit of Ukrainian forces that was recently deployed to this area has suffered serious losses while doing infantry attacks. Russian forces are attacking Ukrainian forces' concentration with various types of ammunition. Recently, Russian aviation targeted the stronghold of Ukrainian forces near the village. The strike was carried out by not 1, but 4 FAB bombs. They have in fact shared drone video of the strike. However, the outcome of this attack is not known, but you can imagine what it would be like for the receiving end. Now moving to Klishchiivka. After the Ukrainian forces captured the central part of the village, they are attacking Russian forces in the northern part. Recently, there were many rumors about the recapture of the village by Ukrainian forces. However, the rumor is not true, as it was clarified by a trusted Ukrainian source. Source further added that it's ahead of the event and their forces still need a couple of days to clear the northern part. For the Russian side, it was inevitable, after they lost the important heights around the village. At the moment, their plan would be to hold off Ukrainian forces for as long as possible, while they build the next defensive line. Now recently, Russia once again carried out a long-range strike on several Ukrainian ports. Russian sources reported that these ports were used for conducting raids and drone attacks on Russian resources. Sources reported that, because of the recent strike, ports were completely destroyed. In other words, serious damage was done to the port's infrastructure. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.